DJ Punt, who was, 50 Cent, works. He used to work for This Is 50. I'm not sure now, but that's where I seen him at. But he made his rounds a few months back. He was right beside Tekashi 6ix9ine. So I want to just give a little context to this. I'm going to share my screen for the fam so y'all could check this out.
That's trying to make an excuse for everything that they see that this boy 6 is doing. I don't think that y'all really understand the simplistic point of how this works. So I'm going to repeat it. I've said it on YouTube. We've all said it, but we're going to make it simple. If you voluntarily play in the streets, voluntarily join a gang, you voluntarily do anything, you have permanently, okay? You have permanently gave up all rights to work with the police. Now, if you are a civilian, okay? You are a civilian, the police are your friends. Call the cops, cooperate, do what you want. If you're a civilian, I suggest it, okay? But if you go pick up a bandana and say, I want to be on gang time, I want to play in the streets, I want to do any of this, that means you have voluntarily said, I'm not dealing with no police. So when everybody keeps going, under no regard, let's get this very clear, under no regard. When you play in the streets, if someone does something to you, the whole rules of the streets is that you do something back to them. Y'all get that, right? This is street rules. If you are a civilian and you are not in a gang, okay, your life and your way of thinking is not the same. Y'all don't have the same rules. But if you are a gang member, okay, and someone does anything to you, the entire thing that you are taught is to go back and do something back to them. Everybody keeps saying, yo, but this, but that. I don't care if they literally beat up your girlfriend in front of you and the cops came. You can't say nothing. Memorize those motherfuckers' faces and go see them on your own. That's the whole thing when you are in a gang. When you playing by street rules. Everybody keeps trying to make an excuse. Like, yo, man, yo, you don't know how tough it is. What would you... Nigga, don't ask nobody a question unless they're a gang member. Don't ask nobody regular. Like, yo, bro, what would you... They're not in a gang. Their answer is supposed to be different. Only ask niggas in gangs that question. Y'all understand this is a different world. They keep trying to make this shit cool. So many... And then some of the rappers who still jacking them, y'all niggas is that desperate for streams? I mean, we know if the nigga comes home and they let him rap, we know he's gonna stream like a motherfucker because this world is stupid and they all wanna just give niggas attention. But are y'all niggas that desperate that y'all would stand next to a nigga who cooperated and snitched, went against everything that he just said that he was, just to get out early? Y'all niggas will stand next to him just for some streams? You rap niggas confuse me. And for everyone that goes, yo, Punch, you ain't shit, you co-signed him. Yes, I co-signed him. Yes, he was my boy. Yes, we've been around the world. Yes, we did 50 fucking shows. Yes, yes, yes. And now when he violated, everything's a no. I don't talk to him, don't want to talk to him, didn't ask for him, didn't write him, not gonna write him. Not speaking, motherfucker. Simple shit. I just think that y'all needed to hear it in really slow words. Because everyone, yo, what if they did this? What if they tried to kidnap you? What if they... Nigga, you signed up for a gang voluntarily. Which means you signed up everything that comes with it. In this world, you want the good? Taking the bad with it.
This live stream, but I agree 100%, man. Again, everybody want to make these excuses. And I don't hate the dude. I don't have nothing against him or nothing like that. I just know, what I'm saying, that the dude was a fake from the beginning. And I knew that he was going to snitch. And I know that the cast that I knew, the cast that I grew up with, that was a no-no. Like, if you look down upon if you rap, period. I don't give a fuck. Like, so being a civilian and being a gang member is two different things. This dude boasted about being a gang member. I don't care what they did to his family. Like the dude said, the rules of engagement are, if somebody does something, you rally the troops and you do something. You don't fuck with the police. That's just what the rules are. So it really ain't no excuse. Now, I see a lot of people, I forget the brother's name, but apologize, the comment went up. But you said that maybe he was there to infiltrate the non-trades the whole time. That could be a possible scenario. you know. But I don't know, because you can't really calculate that he was going to blow up that big of a star and be able to get so deep within that gang, you know what I mean, to where he had cats doing stuff, he was paying cats to do stuff for him and things like that. But I mean, real dudes see what the situation was. The dude 6ix9ine was square. These gang members, or maybe somebody knew somebody, whatever, they gave him protection. He bankrolled shit. We all know what it was. You know what I mean? Period. He needed the protection because he wasn't going to be able to pay enough police officers to protect him. Probably should have. He probably wouldn't be in jail right now. But when you sign up for that life, you got to go by those rules. If not, you got to deal with the fate. Now, the part about the music, of course, if he gets out, you know what I'm saying, he's going to make music. Like I said, now let me say, Lisa Lynn puts, Hanlon, what's up? Look, the ones that started snitching, exchanging information to the police for protection and favors. Where do you think snitching came from? So she says, shut the F up about snitching. I don't understand that comment. You're gonna have to type that. Now you saying, I'm trying to understand what you're saying by that. I guess you're saying I'll break it down for you since you didn't write it right. Take your time, right? You're saying that most people will call the police. I agree. A fucking civilian is going to call the police. Your mom, your sister, you know what I mean? Your daughter, whatever, you know what I'm saying? They're going to call the fucking police when something goes wrong, of course. That's what they're there for. They get paid to do that shit. But street dudes, you're not seeing them pick up the phone and call the police. They're going to handle it by their own means, period. That's just what it is. So ain't no excuses for the dude rat. Now, yeah, all right, she says gang started the snitching. Okay, so who cares who started it? Who cares? Now, we'll tell you about this. And I talked about this on the podcast, the other day. Police don't snitch on each other. Now, you have some instances where want to flip, but when they flip, the reason they fear flipping on each other is because they know they would get their fucking ass killed. They know they would get their ass killed. They know this. Police don't cross that line. They see a police doing something wrong, they turn their face the other way and they don't even snitch. People have codes of conduct. Even police don't like rats within their own rank. Now they want to get you to flip on people and shit and bring you in an interrogation room and tell you that they got this and that. So that is what it is, man. I mean, I kind of knew. I seen a dude, you know what I'm saying, posturing on the camera. I knew the dude was a fraud, fake. I mean, real dudes, I think, knew that. Women and dudes knew the dude was a fake, but ain't no excuse. It just ain't no excuse, man. So my man put snitches gets the stitch. Any more questions in here before I get up out of here? I just want to jump on here real quick. That's just real talk, D'Angelo. You can't make no excuses for that. If I was a gang member, which I'm not, and something happened, I can't go run into the police and shit. I gotta handle that within my own means of me doing, what I do. That's the code. Or if I want to flip, then I gotta deal with the consequences of the other members. People might not like it. They may say it's cool. They may say the streets is dead, but this is the reality. I know people who snitch and got fucking killed for snitching, or people who's about to testify and got hit. I know that. I seen it. I ain't see it, but I know of people who got killed because they were about to testify and they were fucking civilians. So I mean, come on, man. Come on. Somebody said 6ix9ine could never do a concert after this. So you rather kill or snitch? I'm not going to answer that here, but it's just like, I'm not going to answer that here. And that's a crazy question. You must be the feds, man. Come on, man. What would you rather do, Steve? It's a reason why snitches and rats, you know what I'm saying, is looked down upon. It's a reason why. Now, somebody put a comment and they said, if people snitch more, then the black community, would be different. You know what I'm saying? You know, whatever. You can make those, you know, assertions all you want. And then I hear people also saying, he also touched on a point, DJ Punch, rappers that continue to associate with him for views and likes. We see that happening. We're going to see it. We're going to see rappers that come out and associate with him because you know, quite frankly, some people just don't care. And I see the comments, people say, I don't give a fuck. This shit is corny. That's you. Cool. But just know that you got some cats in the street that live by these rules. And if you're the person that's caught snitching on somebody, that you could be the person that gets put out. So regardless of how you feel about it, how it's corny, it's still very real. It's still a very real phenomenon. I wouldn't want to put myself in that position. Now, I talk to my cuz, you know what I'm saying, you know, all the time. We grew up and whatnot. We did dirt together. I wasn't running and fucking going to tell on him when I got caught. That's just a natural thing. Like, shit, nigga, we going down together, my nigga. Feel me? That's just natural. So, whatever. He's going to have to deal with the consequences, whether you think it's right or wrong, whether he goes into witness protection, whether he gets out and raps. He is going to have to deal with the consequences of his actions, just like the other guys, Shotty and them, dealt with the consequences of their actions. Now, another aspect of this before I get out of here is the fact that now he's in court. They stopped. Pretty much, they said that they put the video on in court. They stopped the video and had him pointing out different gang members. Now, I see the audio that we uploaded. You know what I'm saying? I hear you, D'Angelo. You know what I'm saying? The audio that was uploaded where you hear him, you know, going in and telling and whatnot and giving his testimony and all that. I mean, you know, it is what it's unprecedented. It's unprecedented. Now, I think personally that he will probably do anywhere from 2 to 5 years. I think at this point, I don't see him doing a long time behind bars, simply because Shotty only got 15, and the way the numbers work, he may not even do the full time like that. So I just don't see Tekashi 6ix9ine getting any time, because one thing we do know that, you know, they're going to, for him, the more people that he can point out, the more people in that organization that he can take down, they're going to give him a lenient sentence. That's one thing you got to understand about the government, not the government, but, you know, the feds, which are part of the government. They love to tear apart gangs. Remember, they did the whole thing with the mob. So now the new thing is the gangs. So they monitor the rappers. They monitor, you know what I'm saying, the gangs, and they love to infiltrate and try to bring these gangs down, because you got to look at it like this, right? Gangs is on every level. Whether you talk about police, you can call them a gang. You can call the Bloods, obviously, Crips, Latin Kings, you know, Rolling 60s, all that. These are gangs. They have hierarchy. So I don't know if y'all know this or not, but it was a time in America where gangs were at war with the police. It was a time when the gangs, at the origination of the gangs, when they was pretty much put there as a militant force against the police oppression in the Black and Hispanic community, period. You know what I'm saying? That's what they was put there for. And they say, you know what, man, look, man, we got to start standing up and have a code of conduct, because, you know, the other day, the police shot Johnny. His hands was up. The other day, the police did this to little so-and-so. The police, so that's the way it was originally set up. At some point down the line, the infiltration came in, the drugs came in, a lot of the gangs got corrupted, period. Now, you may have some of them that have positive aspects to them. I don't know. I don't associate with any of them. But that's the way, you know what I mean, that, you know, that it was set up and originated to combat the police. The reason I'm saying that is because there only could be one gang, one superior gang in town. And you know who that is. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of my theories. I thought that Tekashi 6ix9ine could possibly be an agent the whole time. I'll still leave that on the table, even though I'm kind of, you know, shying away from that just a little bit. But it could be a possibility that he was. I definitely hear you, Wolf Shield. Excellent. Let me take a few more questions. And please stop talking about anyone what I've told facing those years. If it's hot in the kitchen, don't be in it, period. If you want to play. Yeah, I mean, you got people who have faced those years and even more, and who stood up, who say, you know what? You know, I did what I did and shit. These are my mans. I'm not gonna tell on them. I'm gonna take it, whatever. All right, yeah, we're gonna give you 50. Fuck it. Whatever. Stand up like a fucking man in court and take it. You got some people who straight up flipped, you know? So take it or leave it. You know, again, I don't have nothing against the dude like that. I don't want to see no harm come to the dude like that. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's some sucker shit that he flipped after talking all that rah-rah shit. I think that's some sucker shit. That's just my opinion, but I'm not saying, oh yeah, they gotta go out there and do this to him. I'm not condoning that shit. But I know. Now you done told on the motherfucking the 9 trays and shit. Now you snitching on them. So come on, y'all already know what it is. Steve HTTM put rappers are fake. It's like wrestlers. Yeah, of course. A lot of them are. You know, that is what it is. That is what it is, man. But yeah, man, I definitely appreciate, you know what I'm saying? Incognito anti-establishment put, he said he was untouchable. He better keep that same energy. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. You know, we hear cats like Meek. I appreciate that. Dream Chasers 302. You got cats, you know, that came out, and I don't fault nobody who hung out with this cat before he ratted. I don't fault nobody. You know, I just think that, you know, it's one of the things where you get a guy a chance. And now if he does get out and then rappers start associating with him after that, then that'll be obvious what it is. You know, so my man puts 90% of them. Yeah, obviously, you know, I would say a high percentage of them are not living that life. And I think the ones that are, they get caught because they're always being watched, period. You know, you see the ones that are, living it, they do not hesitate. They do not hesitate to put a dude out. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. Dream Chasers 302. We definitely gonna keep on working. You know, he weak as gonna come out and make millions. Yeah. Like DJ Punch was saying, man. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy because he's gonna stream. People are gonna do, you know, songs with this cat. He tried to make it like a situation, 6ix9ine, where he was pretty much being forced and coerced into this lifestyle, pretty much. And I don't like that. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? He tried to make it, you know what I'm saying? It's actually Sam Ant. I know it when I say it, it sounds like Sandman, but I'm saying Sam Ant, like Sam Ant. So I apologize. It's probably because the way I say it. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Somebody put, I really hope he's banned by rap. I support 6ix9ine. Rissy Risk puts, I support 6ix9ine. Free him quickly. Hey man, that's on you. I'm sure a lot of people, you know, going to support the young brother, you know, after what he did. I won't be one of them. I never really rock with him like that anyway, as far as music wise, but that is what it is. But stay tuned right after this. If y'all didn't, make sure I hit the notification bell right there on your screen there to make sure you get all notifications from this channel. My man Roman put, I don't support any type of rap. All right, now I just seen it. Where'd that go? We must have deleted the comment. Oh, there it is. You deleted it. Damn. Damn. Why NW Melly caught that back to Tekashi? What's up with them? Rap didn't fall off. They make horrible decisions. Absolutely. The prison inmate should do them like, oh, come on, man. That dude's under super hard, crazy protection. Nas said it when he made Hip Hop Is Dead. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, you know, the consensus is what it is. But yeah, it's not fully involved. Yeah, definitely Mario Fernandez. 6ix9ine got involved fully knowing what he got into. Absolutely. I agree with that 110%. Tanisha Jackson puts, he remind me of Soulja Boy. He not about that life. Man, that's crazy. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all rocking out with me tonight. Damn, we got the magic number in here tonight. I appreciate that. I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all already know what it is, man. We're dropping content 7 days a week, 365. That's all we do over here on the Hip Hop Uncensored, Hip Hop News Uncensored. Make sure y'all check out our podcast as well, the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast, to get the the full commentary.